Today, class, we are on lesson 141 in phonics. I hope you can find your paper and join us as we learn more about adjectives. Yes, we have decided to calm things down. Kellen told me when we were passing through the line on Friday that things were just a little too crazy and that Mrs. Kraft needed to become more calm. But I decided we can't do that. It is Taco Tuesday. Whoop, let me get my hat on. Taco Tuesday, grab your closest sombrero. Make sure that you are ready to go because it is Taco Tuesday. Even Bob, let me help Bob here. Even Bob has on his sombrero today. He is ready for Taco Tuesday. That's right. Whoop, his sombrero keeps falling off. There we go. Get your shakers. That's right. Get your chips. Get your salsa. Grab your nearest cactus. It is Taco Tuesday. Are you ready? Okay, enough of the silliness. We do have fun, but we cannot be boring in our learning. Mrs. Kraft does not know that word, and you know neither does Mr. Bob. Let me get Bob here one more time. Doesn't he look great in his sombrero? That's right, he looks awesome in his sombrero. The problem is it keeps falling off. So Bob, say goodbye. Bye, Bob. He's saying bye. He is done for the day. But you can still get your shaker and your chips and salsa, and you can grab your paper because we are going to start with lesson 131 in phonics. But before we do that, we need to do our spelling words. Remember, you need to be writing your spelling words every day. One time a day. Mrs. Kraft already took 5 words away. That's why you see all that orange up there. You have to write. Remember, when we get to the words that we took away, put a smiley face for me. But I want you to do your very best today. Very best, right? I look through your folders. Some of you just have amazed me like always. You just do your best job on everything you do. And some of you got a little rushed. Slow it down. Do your best because this is how we're getting our grades. That's right. Hey, one more thing to remind you about. Did you watch the Bible video? Make sure you're watching the Bible videos. They're telling the Easter story, but also we're reviewing your verses. Every Friday, even this Friday when we don't have school, anytime from Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, you may call me or text me, not text me, sorry, call me or video yourself so I can hear your verse. If not, Mrs. Kraft's going to call you to check on you. We're going to get started today, boys and girls, and we are going to do our Say Spell for Spelling. These are some new words. I hope that you're ready. Are you ready? Grab your book, list 26. Okay, when we get to these words that have the orange, just give me a big old smile. Okay, you ready? Number 1, bot. B-O-U-G-H-T, bot. Cause. C-A-U-S-E, cause. August. Capital A-U-G-U-S-T, August. Awful. A-W-F-U-L, awful. Lawn. L-A-W-N, lawn. Ant. A-U-N-T, ant. Yawned. Y-A-W-N-E-D, yawned. Straw. S-T-R-A-W, straw. Applesauce. A-P-P-L-E-S-A-U-C-E, applesauce. Crow. C-R-A-W-L, crow. Fought. F-O-U-G-H-T, fought. Street. Capital S-T, period, street. Avenue. Capital A-V-E, avenue. And this one we all know. USA, United States of America. Capital U, period, capital S, period, capital A, period. You only have one vocabulary word. Remember, you need to know the word and the definition for our test. We don't have a test this week. Our test will be all the way after spring break. Are you ready? It is rain. R-E-I-G-N, rain. To rule. This was on our words last week that we practiced by writing. Do you notice anything the same about these words? I hear some words that rhyme Can you find 2 words that rhyme? Let's see, who can find? Layla, can you find 2 words that rhyme? Yeah, that's right. We have fought and bought. Fought and bought. 1 letter difference. So those are very easy. But then we have some other words that have the ah and saw rule, that's A-W, and ah and faucet rule, which is A-U. Can you give me an A-W, ah and saw word? Hey, Abel, what's an ah and saw word? Yeah, that's right. He said lawn. Maybe he said, yeah, lawn. Okay, Dad's going to pretty soon be mowing the lawn. Another A-W word. Who can give me another one? Adeline, can you find one? Yeah, straw. Straw is an A-W word. How about you, Quinn? Can you find one? A-W. Ah. Yawned. Quinn had to get up early. She's in the process of moving to a new house pretty soon. So she's going to live with Grandma, so yawned. Okay, one more A-W word. Lucas, can you find another A-W word? Yeah, awful. Awful is an A-W word. Can you find some A-U words? They say the same sound. Ah and faucet. Okay, A-U. Who can help me with that? Ella? Oh, I heard you. Cause. That's right, cause. Okay. How about another A-U word? Kendall, can you find one? Yeah. Oh, Mrs. Kraft did forget. That's right, applesauce. Good job. There's another A-W word I forgot. Brady, can you find that A-W word I forgot? That's right, crawl. Crawl. Maybe you built a fort this week and had to crawl inside. Okay, let's see, Kellen. One more AU word. Can you find another? Oh, 2 more AU words. I'm not looking backwards very well, am I? AU, Kellen. That's right, August. August, okay? Let's see if you can find another one. Let's see, Ben, can you find one? What's another one we have? Aunt. That's right, aunt or aunt. Aunt. Okay, ah and sauce. And ah and faucet should be aunt. Yeah, a lot of people say aunt. I say aunt. That's how we say in Ohio. Do you say aunt? Okay, that's how we should say it. This is not on your paper, but I want you to pay attention up here. We're going to look for root words. Remember, a root word has a suffix. Sometimes it changes the root word a little bit, especially has a Y. We had to change it to I. But we are going to underline the root words. Okay, are you ready? Calvin, can you find a root word for hooked? What would the root word be for hooked? That's right, it's hook. Okay. What about sinking? Caleb, can you find the root word for sinking? That's right. It is sink. Good job. This is captured. Circle those suffixes because that's what we usually do. Okay. How about you, Madison? How about prettiest? Prettiest. Madison has the prettiest eyes. What's our root word? Good job. It is pretty. This is one of those ones we had to change the Y to an I. That was kind of tricky, but you did a good job. Okay, how about chipper? Hunter, chipper. Ooh, this one has a special rule for it too, do you know? That's right. This is our word. Hunter got it right. What is this cross marker? Is it working? There we go. Chip. But remember when it has a short vowel, we're going to double that last consonant and circle the special sound. Don't circle the P-E-R. It's just E-R. Okay, let's go down this road. Fleecy. Fleecy. Roman, can you find one for fleecy? Fleecy. That's right. We had to, this is fleece. Okay, good job. Okay, you ready for the next one? Let's go with Layla. Layla, how about spotted? What's my root word? Good job. Spot. And we had to double that consonant, and then there is our suffix. Okay, our next word is globes. Abel, globes. Our root word is, that's right, globe. We have a globe in our classroom. And the next one, Adeline, braces. Yeah, some boys and girls get braces on their teeth. Okay, and the root word is brace. Good job, Adeline. And circle our suffix. Very good. Just a reminder before we move to our next thing, I want you to remember about adjectives. Remember, adjectives describe a noun. They tell us what kind or answer the question, how many. Some of you need to pay attention to this. Mrs. Kraft, look through your work. It was so good to see you on Friday. Some of you came, some of you didn't because Mom and Dad are in charge. But look, I got this lovely flower from Caleb. It looks like a hyacinth. Isn't that pretty cool? He has been doing art while he's at home, too. Nice job. Mrs. DeLuca would love this. Speaking of Mrs. DeLuca, before I forget, I'm going to send you an email with directions so you can finish some of your projects that you sent home. I need to do that today. The other thing is, here we go. Are you ready? Adjectives answer what kind. What kind of flower is this? It's a paper flower. What kind of flower is this? It's a blue flower. How many? How many flowers do I have? I have one flower. How many petals does the flower have? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my. Let's say 20. 20 petals. So it can either answer the question what kind or how many. Up behind us on the board, we have a reminder about that because we have some sentences. On these sentences, we are going to look for adjectives. An adjective describes a noun. Okay, let's see if Gwen can help me. Gwen, are you ready? Let's see. It says, we enjoyed warm bowls of creamy soup. Okay, first of all, let's find our subject. Okay, let's use Gwen. Okay, our subject is we. That's what the sentence is about. What did we do? We enjoyed. That's what we're going to break our sentences. Okay, our subject and our predicate. But now we need to find some describing words. Adjectives describe. Gwen, can you find one? Can you find a word that describes bowls? That's right. I heard you. That's right. Warm bowls. And what about you, Lucas? What kind of soup was it? What kind of soup? We enjoyed warm bowls of creamy soup. That's right. Creamy. What kind of soup was it? Creamy. Those all answer the question, what kind? Okay, let's go down to our next one. Switch markers up. Here you go. Are you ready? Mrs. Kraft's chair won't move. I think I'm on my cord. There we go. Okay, can you see a little bit better now? Okay, ready? The two boys set up the green and brown tent. Who's our sentence about? Who's our sentence about? Brady, can you tell me? That's right. It's about the boys. Oh, I got the wrong color. Sorry about that. The boys. Okay. And what did they do, Brady? They set up the tent. So we're going to underline set 2 times. Okay. Now, here's my question. Okay, are you ready? And this is for Ella. Ella, did you hear any describing words? Did you hear any describing words? The two boys set up the green and brown tent. Did you hear the one about boys? What is it, Ella? That's right. It is 2. 2 is, well, this is crossing a circle. Sorry. 2 is telling me how many. Good job. Okay, any other describing words? Let's see if Kendall. I see 2 more describing words. Do you see 2 describing words? The two boys set up the green and brown tent. I'm looking for a noun, a person, place, or thing. That's right. Kendall found it. She said green and brown. They describe what kind of tent. Good job. You guys are doing awesome on this. One more. Are you ready? It gets longer. Can you see those if I lean back? There we go. 4 black and white skunks walked in a straight line. 4 black and white skunks walked in a straight line. Now let's decide what's our sentence about. Let's see. Kellen, can you tell me what our sentence is about? Serious, Kellen. I'll be serious. Kellen, Sir Kellen, can you tell us what? I can't be serious. Mrs. Kraft can only be serious about 1 second. Okay, here we go. Kellen, can you tell us what our sentence is about? That's right. He said skunks, and he held his nose while he said it. Skunks. Okay, what did the skunks do, Kellen? That's right, they walked. So that's my verb. I would draw a line right here after skunks, okay? Now, here we go. Are you ready? I need Ben to tell me some describing words. There's lots of describing words in this sentence. In fact, there are 4 describing words. Can you give me one? I heard you. Thank you so much. He said 4. 4 answers. How many? How many skunks? There were 4 skunks. Okay, let's see, Calvin, can you give me a describing word? That's right, black. What kind of skunks? Black. Oh, I heard you on that one too, Calvin. You said white also. Black and white skunks. So 4 tells me how many. What kind? A black skunk and a white skunk. Okay, let's see if Caleb, there's one more describing word. Can you find it? 4 black and white skunks walked in a straight line. That's right, straight. Straight tells me what kind of line. Line is a thing. Great job. You guys are awesome. Very good. Now, find for me lesson 131 on your papers. It should look like this. It has a paw print and a remember bone. We've got a lot to think about today. I'm going to get my red marker also because we're going to need that. So you can see, okay, we're going to work through this paper together. And then, Mrs. Kraft, we're going to come backwards and we're going to do some special sounds. Remember, every day we're doing special sounds because I don't want you to forget those special sounds. They're going to help you with reading and your spelling words, like all those ah and faucet, ah and saw words. Good job. Okay, are you ready? We're on this page. Let's read the remember bone together. Are you ready? Well, let's do the paw print first. To find adjectives in the sentence, first find the nouns. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Then find the words that answer the questions about nouns. What kind and how many? Remember, we learned that right up there. What kind and how many? Remember, sometimes a noun may have more than one describing word. One or more, or get my tongue untwisted. Sometimes a noun may have more than one adjective describing it. Did you see on our sentence way down here? 4 black and white skunks. Those were 3 words all talking about the same skunks. That's right. Okay, are you ready? Get your pencil ready. I have my marker ready. We're going to work on this together. There should be no reason that you get wrong answers when we do it together. So follow along, check your work carefully, and answer carefully. Are you ready? Here we go. It says, read the sentences. Circle the adjectives that describe the underlying nouns. Now today, they want us to do something different. They want us to draw a small arrow from each adjective to the word that describes it. Okay? So let me show you back here on this first sentence, okay? It says, we enjoyed warm bowls of creamy soup. So this is what we would do. We would draw an arrow just like that. What kind of soup? What kind of bowls, sorry? Warm bowls. What kind of soup? Creamy soup. So we're drawing just small arrows. I don't want to see, all this kind of stuff. Mrs. Kraft doesn't like all that. Simple line and a point at the end. Okay? You can do it. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Let's do number 1. Madison, this is going to be your sentence, so think carefully. There's 3 words, and I want you to think real careful, okay? If you need help, Mrs. Kraft is here to help you. This national park with beautiful, colorful mountains is a great place to visit and camp. We have 3 nouns, Madison. We've got to look for all the adjectives. I hope you're following along. If you went ahead and did this without Mrs. Kraft, get that paper. I already know somebody who went ahead. So make sure you get this paper and make sure you're doing it correctly. Are you ready? Okay. Madison, what kind of park is it? That's right. It's a national park. So we're going to circle national and we're going to draw an arrow over. Do you see how Mrs. Kraft did that? I hope yours looks just like that, but in pencil. Okay. Madison, let's go again. Remember, if I go too fast, hit the pause button so you can think through the answer. Otherwise, we could be doing this forever today. If it was in class, we'd be doing it together and you could follow along easier. Are you ready? Here we go. Madison, what kind of mountains are they? This national park with beautiful, colorful... did you hear those words, Madison? That's right. Beautiful and colorful. Get circles. And then we're going to draw an arrow over. And Mrs. Kraft even hooked. Can you see how I hooked that little line and made just 1 point? You can do the same thing. Okay, what kind of mountains? Beautiful mountains. What kind of mountains? Colorful mountains. One more, Madison. This national park with beautiful colorful mountains is a great place. What kind of place is it? That's right. It is a great place to visit and camp. So your first sentence should look like this. Let me turn it up. You see it? Does yours look like mine? I hope it does. Okay, let's go down to sentence number 2. Hunter, this one's yours. Diane and Jody went with their parents for a long hike in the mountains. Oh, there's that word hike. It's a thing, okay? What describes it? Answers the question, what kind or how many? Hunter, I heard you. It was so good to see Hunter. He brought me some good clementines. Oh, were they juicy. I had one of those on Saturday. And a can of soup. Mrs. Kraft's going to bring that can of soup to school for days like today when I'm here taping all day. Okay, thanks, Hunter. And Pa and Grandma, I thank you too. So what kind of hike is it? It is a long hike. Okay, so draw a circle and put that arrow. You guys are doing amazing. This is something brand new. That's right. Okay, ready? Here we go. Next one is for Roman. Roman, I got to see Roman last week in the line. He and brother, yep, there we are. Okay, you ready? They saw red leaves, gray fog, brown fences, and tall green trees. Well, you have 4 words, Roman. Are you up for this? I think you are. Are you ready? Here we go. They saw red leaves. What kind of leaves? Red leaves. Yep. Draw that circle. Draw that arrow. Gray fog. What kind of fog? Gray fog. Draw that circle and that arrow. Brown fences. What kind of fences, Roman? Brown fences. And tall green trees. 2 describing words that answer the question, what kind? What kind? That's right, tall and green. And that gets an arrow. And Mrs. Kraft hooked it all together. Does yours look like mine? I hope it does. Okay, you ready? Here we go. After Roman is Layla. Layla. They heard the long, low whistle of the train far away. What kind of whistle was it, Layla? Did you find it? They heard the long and that's right, the long, low whistle. And we draw that arrow over so they connect. What kind of whistle was it? It was a long whistle. What kind of whistle was it? It was a low whistle. Good job. Is this hard? I don't think so. I love this because pretty soon, boys and girls, when you get in 3rd grade, which is coming very, very soon, you're going to diagram these sentences. You know Mrs. Kraft loves all that good stuff. Here we go. After their hike, Diane and Jody had long drinks of cool water. Abel, can you help me? What kind of drinks did they have? After their hike, Diane and Jody had long drinks of cool water. What kind of drinks? Long drinks. That's right. Draw that arrow, circle it. And what kind of water? Cool. Cool water. Yeah. Did you ever drink water from a spring? Now be careful. We want to make sure it's a clean spring. Where Mr. Kraft grew up, their water came right out of the mountain where a spring was. And we would go down and catch some in a cup. It was so cold and so delicious. Long drinks, cool water. Good job. Okay, let's go down to number 2. You're doing amazing. Read the sentences. Color the bubble, the circle, beside the correct word. Okay, Adeline, you get to do the first one. Here we go. The mountains blank covered in morning fog. And we're thinking of our word, our helping word. The mountains is covered. The mountains are covered. Adeline, which one did you pick? Whisper it for me. Is covered, are covered. Remember, if we have plural, we have to stop. That's right. She said are covered. Good job. She colored in the R. Nice job. Okay, here we go, Quinn. This one's yours. The fog makes the mountains look smoky. The fog make the mountains look smoky. Does that sound right? The fog makes the mountains look smoky. Which one, Quinn? You got it, girl. Makes. I got to see Quinn's cat. Really, it's her grandma's cat. What was his name? Alvin, I think. He was a beautiful kitty. I love when you send me videos. I love when you chat. I love when you do Marco Polo. Mrs. Kraft just has to remember to check that Marco Polo. Okay, are you ready? Next one. Lucas, are you ready? Here we go, Lucas. Are you ready? The fog is why people calls them the Great Smoky Mountains. The fog is why people call them the Great Smoky Mountains. The fog is why people calls them the Great Smoky Mountains. Lucas, which one did you pick? You are correct, Lucas. You said call. The fog is why people calling them the Great Smoky Mountains. This was very easy, wasn't it? Good job. We're going down to dictation. Grab that pencil. Grab that brain. Get ready. Here we go. You've got this made in the shape. You're going to finish this sentence about Grandpa. Grandpa's sentence is very long. If you run out of room, go down below. They gave you 2 lines. Did you see? Those 2 lines aren't to write giant words. That's for the top row and the bottom row. Because remember, our writing is smaller. We're getting ready for 3rd grade. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Write this sentence carefully. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. I was looking to see, straw is a spelling word. There's a freebie right up there. That's right. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Can you find that sentence? Can you write it for me? One more time. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. While you're thinking, I'm going to erase so we can put the answer up here. Okay? Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Did you get it? Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Okay, are you ready? In fact, Mrs. Kraft's going to erase all this so we have more room. It's not all jammed up together. Okay, are you ready? Check your words, see what you got right. Grandpa wears a straw, that was a freebie, hat when he works outside. Did you remember the period at the end of our sentence? I hope you did. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. That was a very long sentence, but it makes an interesting sentence. You just don't want to put Grandpa wears a hat. Oh, that's boring. Can you find a describing word in here? Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Can you find it? I heard somebody say it. That's right. It is straw. Straw. What kind of hat? A straw hat. Good job. Let's talk about the back. Are you ready? Turn over your paper to the back. On the back of our paper, let me see if it helps not have a glare if I take it out. Now that we're not marking. Oh, that's so much better. Isn't that better? Okay, here we go. It says at the top, choose an adjective from the adjective row, fuzzy, colorful, cuddly, kind. Choose a subject from the subject row, aunt, caterpillar, bear, and neighbor. And choose a verb from the verb row, eats, yawned, played, and helped. Aunt was a spelling word too. It says you will need to add some of your own words to finish your sentence. You're going to write these sentences. There are 4 paw prints. Boys and girls, today I only want you to write 3 sentences. If you want to write 4, you may. But I want 3 very good sentences. You need to choose a subject, who the sentence is about, an action word, a verb, okay, and an adjective to describe. I'll give you a sentence to make an example. The fuzzy caterpillar crawled on that green leaf and played all day. The fuzzy caterpillar crawled on the green leaf and played all day. You know what? You can come up with your own sentence. You're very smart. You're very creative. Down to number two. Read the directions. Are you ready? Here we go. Write a camping noun next to each adjective. You're writing the noun. They gave you the adjective. Colorful tense. That's already done. Okay, you ready? Get a pencil ready. Here's a freebie. 5. Can't use tense. We cannot use the same word again. Okay. 5. I heard somebody say sleeping bags. That's a good one. 5 marshmallows. That's right, for the sticks. 5 fish. That's right. Okay. Friendly. What friendly? Friendly bear? Have you ever seen a friendly bear? Warm. Or what? Warm hot chocolate? Warm hot chocolate. Does that make good sense? Warm. Can you think of one? Oh, look, give me one. Kendall, can you think of something for warm? How about you, Brady? Warm. We're camping. Warm hot dogs. Warm hot dogs? Maybe. Okay. Green beans. Green leaves. Okay. And number 3, add the suffix ing to the root words. Cook plus ing and hike plus ing. Cooking is very easy. Hiking, you need to think. You need to decide something needs to leave before you write that word hiking. I hope you find it. One letter needs to go away. I think you've got this. Okay, let's do our special sounds real quick. Okay, and then I have some more talking about the rest of our work for the rest of the day. Are you ready? Here we go. Layla, what sound is a special sound? In church. Good job. Everybody see if you can beat Layla. I'm going to call a name. You see if you can beat that person. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Abel, this has 3 sounds. Give me one of them. Okay, see if you can beat Abel. Are you ready? Here we go. Eden wanted, and looked, and played. Good job. Okay, next one's Adeline. Can you beat Adeline? Auden, cut. That's right. Okay, Quen. See if you can beat Quen. Jain, fudge. Good job. Okay, let's see if we can beat Lucas. Lucas, right? Jain, giant. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, Ella? Warrant, warm. Good job. Okay, Kendall, this one's yours. See if you can beat her. RN, stars. That's right. Oh, you know what? You might see 5 stars on our camping trip. That's right. Are you ready, Brady? Here's yours. See if you can break. Scurrying, scream. I heard Brady before I even got the card out there. Good job. Are you ready? Here we go, Kellen. In patch. Are you ready, Ben? This is yours. See if you can beat Ben. In not. Good job. And Calvin, are you ready? Here we go. Unkin, trunk. I hope you're beating all these people, because if you are, that means that you know your special sounds. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, are we ready? Madison, button, phone. Good job. Okay, Hunter, you ready? Urine, pure. Okay, and Roman, what in, wash. Good job. Caleb, are you ready? Last one. Are you ready? Onion, strung. That's right. Good job. Boys and girls, you are doing awesome on that. Don't forget to do phonics both. We've got the frontal done, so you just have the back to do on your own. Okay, now let's talk about reading today. Remember, Mrs. Kraft sent, wise owl just fell off of his chair over here. He's okay. He looks like he's fine. Okay, are you ready? Remember, Mrs. Kraft gave your mom a great big letter. It had a ton of information on it. But one of the most important things I want you to remember is that you need to do 2 reading worksheets and 3 cursive papers. Now, 3 cursive papers means one of those has to be your test. Because we're only doing 3 days this week. We're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No school was yesterday on Monday. No school on Friday because it's a holiday. And then no school all that following week. I know. And then we have 2 more weeks after that. We'll see what the governor says. But today, just a reminder, because we have a short week, I want you to do 2 reading worksheets and 2 writing papers. One of those will be your test that's tomorrow. So you can choose either to do the writing paper for today or the writing paper on Thursday. Okay? But 2 reading worksheets. So you can look at today's, tomorrow's, or Thursday's and decide which 2 you want to do. But we're going to talk about the one for today. just in case you decide to do it. Whoop, Mrs. Kraft had our paper, but I must have laid it down over there. Yep, somebody reminded me. I'm forgetting things. Boys and girls, if I could be up front and have the whole board filled up with work, you know we stayed pretty organized. But when I'm all right here in one little space and can't move, whoo, I forget everything. It says, use the chart to complete the following stories. It says, as we read this selection, try to imagine what is happening at the visit to the zoo. So you're going to read the selection carefully and then answer the questions. On the back of the paper, you have this long story to write about an animal that they didn't talk about on the front. Now, I would like at least 4 sentences on the back. It does not have to be cursive. I do want you to skip lines and do your best story writing. Remember capitals and periods. Remember, make them exciting sentences. Use adjectives and tell me what kind and how many. Good job. That's your choice. That's one of your choices for reading papers. For reading today, we're not using our reading book. We are going to use our health book today. Did you look at your new health book? It's got some pretty exciting things in it. Now, do you have to read this all by yourself? No. You and mommy, or you and your helper, whoever that is, you're going to take turns reading the paragraphs. If they read it all, is that going to be fair and true and right for your reading grade? You have to read. You have to do some of the work. Now, because in class we would all take turns around the room or take turns around our table, you are going to take turns with whoever your helper is, but read out loud. I want you to hear what they're reading, and I want them to hear what you're reading, okay? On our first paper today, it says under construction. You're going to read about your body, okay? It has a good poem. I want you to think today, how is your body like a palace? This picture right here, over here, shows a gorgeous palace. Our poem and the words up here tell us how our body is like a palace. Sometimes we look at ourselves and we think, oh, we're a pretty dirty palace because we're wearing our old grubby clothes. But God made us each special. I want you to think about that today. On the next page, you're going to read pages 1 through 5 today. It says building good nutrition. Did you have a good breakfast this morning? Did you have a good lunch? What about supper? They want you to eat the correct foods. So on these 2 pages, it talks about good words. Who designed your body? What are nutrients? Nutrients. Boy, our body needs nutrients. Find out what that word means, okay? What, Mrs. Kraft skipped it? Excuse me. I turned 2 pages at once. I was wondering where page 3 went. Backtrack. Roll back a minute. After page 1, about reading about our body being a palace, I want you to read about who designed our body. We already know the answer to that. Who designed our body? God did. On this page, it says building good habits. What's a habit? A habit is something you do every day. Did you brush your teeth today? Did you wash your face today? Did you take a shower last night or a bath? Okay, those are good habits. On the bottom, there's an exercise you need to do. It says, think about good habits you do. Write a good habit for each letter. So H, what would be a good word for H? Okay, maybe a good habit is having a nutritious breakfast, having good food to eat. Okay, how about A? Always brushing your teeth. B. Can you think of one for B? How about I? How about T? Yeah. Think of something for each of those letters. You definitely might need your help of your helper, whoever that is today, to help you remember a good habit. Okay? It doesn't have to be one word. I want it to be a couple words so it makes good sense. Then you can turn to page 4 and 5 and find out what is your body doing while you're asleep. Okay? We talked about nutrients down here. Nutrients are the good foods we're eating. But your body is doing something while you're sleeping. Yes, some people snore, but it's not just snoring. Did you know your body is working? That's right. You're going to read all about that today. Good job. So pages 1 through 5 are your reading assignment. Cursive. Remember, Mrs. Kraft said, because it's a short week, you're doing 2 pages. One is either today or Thursday, but for sure you have to do your test on Wednesday. Now, stop in the name of the law. Stop. Are you using shrinking dip writing? No mini writing, Ben. Regular writing, okay? No ginormous writing by Caleb. Caleb's got that conquered. He's writing beautifully. I looked at your papers. Okay, I looked at a lot of papers. Girls, you've got this all down. Girls, boys do too. A couple boys need to shrink a little bit. Lucas, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, I know you can do it. I've seen it. You've shown me. Okay, but today is one of our choices today because you're going to copy the paragraph. Okay. But don't forget to do your warm-up, and don't forget your NAME at the TOP on the PAPER. Good job. Let's read this paragraph together. It says, setting up camp Saturday night was a lot of work, but it was also fun with everyone working together. The family loved the campsite because it overlooked the Davis River. For supper, they ate sandwiches, chips, and cookies. That sounds delicious. Okay, so you decide if today is going to be that day. For sure tomorrow is the day, but if you wait, okay, then we're going to talk about that later on Thursday. You're going to be writing a letter. Yes, we would learn how to write a letter if we were all together, so I sent home the papers just in case you want to do it. Okay, so are you good to go for today? Remember to look at the Bible video, learn that memory verse. It's an easy one. Do your phonics, do your spelling. Everybody writes their spelling one time. I had a mom ask me, can we use the back of the paper? Sure can. You don't have to use a brand new piece for every day. You can use the front and the back. Okay, it saves paper. Spelling, phonics. Reading is for help. Writing, you're going to decide. And you have to do a reading worksheet. Okay, remember, we need 2 reading worksheets this week. And we need 2 writing papers. One that has to be your test. That doesn't sound so bad, does it? No. Have a good day. Remember, it's Taco Tuesday. Shake, shake, shake. And don't forget, Bob says, well, let's get Bob's hat and Bob here together. He says, oh, Mrs. Kraft, here we go. He says, arrivederci, boys and girls. Arrivederci means so long. Bye, senors and senoritas. Bye.